Hello friends, you're most welcome to my YouTube channel. This is me, Advanced Koran. I'm really so glad and grateful to welcome you back into my YouTube channel. And I welcome you to our sales strategies phase number 2. And our sales strategy phase number 2, we're going to be focusing on the Boolean operators and the transcars and the whiskers. So looking at the Boolean operators, they include the words like we have and, or, and not. So these 3 terms here will, number 1, they have to combine or exclude terms, and then secondly, they have to refine research, and thirdly, they have to broaden the research. So we're going to look at how each of one affects research. Number 1, looking at and it narrows the what? It narrows your research by including the specific term that you are trying to be researching of. And then we have O, which all have to broaden to the what? Your research, like it includes some of the relevant terms which are related to your research. And then we have not, which also excludes some of the specific term to prevent irrelevant term in your research. So looking at the examples, here it's our example. We're looking at teenage mental health and an online platform. So what you do in your research, when you're trying to research something and you want to be specific for your accuracy, you just come and type this in your search bar. In your search bar, just type here in your search bar. You type here in the search bar, and then you search about it. Just click on it. So you find it breaking the relevant information about what? Your research. So this is the relevant information about your search. Basically, to search for all this information, it deals with what? With the teenage mental health and the effect on online effect on online on what? On that. So all these are the scholars who have written this. Who has written about this information. So that's basically how we can use the word and then looking at the use of the word or. Let's say or have to broaden the work, like giving those relevant terms about what? About your research. So if you also want to have research about this, what you do, you just highlight and transfer this work into what? Into our search bar. And then we search for it. They will give us in some of the related information about it. You see here, giving us some relevant things, young people, brief, and these are all some of the relevant words related to what? To your search. So if you're not specific to your research, you cannot use this O here. But if you're specific, then the word and can best fit for you. And then looking into the use of the word not. Not is also, it helps to exclude some of the specific terms that are basically not related to what? To your research, so that you're unable to exclude some of those relevant terms in your research, so that you gain a specific, you find out a specific information about what? Your research. So that's how basically you can search about it. Like for example here, so this is some specific on our research. It does not bring some irrelevant research. So it just bring the relevant is research about social media, how to affect teenagers' mental health, and that is how basically these terms, these Boolean operators can help us in our research. And then now this takes us into our next area of this discussion, which is the transcars and the what? And the whiskers. We have the transcars and the whiskers. We have the symbols O and symbol the star here. So these symbols have one in word variations and alternative of spelling. Yeah, for example here, our transcript it retrieves words with different ending, and then we have our whiskers which retrieves words with words with variation. Yeah, like for example here our whiskers can retrieve violence and what and it can also retrieve violent. But for our whiskers, it can retrieve like for example here that we have given, it can retrieve what a woman or women. So that is basically how it can work. Yeah. So that's how basically it works. And then also it says that whiskers can also be how to search for let me say missing word. Like for example, you miss something and like for example I can type here. Mhm. So when you type here, because you miss some of the words, you can give some alternative. Like I remember you when I was young, back missing Arabic and French. All these other terms are missing. Okay, let me say is when you search, when you're searching something and you forget something, you can easily select. You can say it can easily give some options related to what to your ending or your ending word C, so that you may be able to find where exactly what you actually miss. So that's how I can easily and send C, and it is most basically for music. Like for example here, I remember when I was still young. So that's how basically these transcripts and the whiskers, and then these transconsoles and the whisker, and then the Boolean operators works. So thank you, my dear friends, for your time and watching this video. I'm so grateful, and I'm pleased for you to have invested your time with me. So thank you. We meet in my next video.